Please make your way into the theater now. We will be starting our show. Hi, Chad. Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you excited? Okay. Lovely patrons of the theater, welcome one and welcome all to the one-woman show of Hamilton. Yay! Today I will be taking you on a wondrous journey through the Hamilton musical. Please make sure that your phones are off and on silent and enjoy the show. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, by Providence impoverished in squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter, and every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside, he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain, put a temple connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Then the word got around, they said, this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton, and there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait. When he was 10, his father split, full of it, debt-ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Moved in with the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside, a voice saying, Hamilton, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There wouldn't have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford, scamming for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship headed for a new land. In New York you can be a new man. In New York you can just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. We are waiting in the wings for you. You could never back down. You never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. When America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. Oh, ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his map. America forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. 1776. Something like that. I don't shit. I'm fucking her. New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends who's asking. Oh, well, sure, sir. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you. I'm getting nervous. Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials. You punched the bursar? Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate and too, then join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents' dying wish before they passed. You're an orphan, of course. I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war that we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That would be nice. And while we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. What? Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You can't be serious. You wanna get ahead? Yes. Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead. Yo, 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 what time is it? Showtime, like I said. Showtime, showtime. Yo, I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Those red coats don't want it with me, cause I will pop, chicka, pad these cups till I'm free. Oh, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from Ifa just to say bonsoir, tell the king, casse-toi, who's the best? C'est moi. Brah, brah. I am Hercules Mulligan, up in it, loving it. Yes, I heard your mother say, come again. Look up your daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. Wow, no more sex, pour me another bruise, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Princeton College, Aaron Burr, give us the verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land. Boo, the feminine. What do you stall for? If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for? And then we get into this one. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. With every word I drop in knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to turn this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am the ALEXAND. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free, so there will be a revolution in the century. And to me, he says in parentheses, don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy, and I am not thrown away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream of life is as a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy? How you say? Anarchy. When I fight them, make the other side panicky with my shot. You I'm a tailor's apprentice, then I got shawl knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I stallion on a stallion with the 1st Black Battalion. Have another shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot. Burr, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot. Blacker than the kettle, call him the pot. What are the odds the gods would put us all in one spot? Pop in a squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited and shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me in my sleep 7 feet ahead of me? If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty. Scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us and we take an honest stand, we roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting I've been reading and writing, we need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrows. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. We gonna rise up. Time to take a shot. We gonna rise up, rise. It's time to take a shot. It's time to take a shot. Take a shot, shot. It's time to take a shot, and I am not throwing away my shot. Wow. I may not live to see our glory. Oh shit. But I will gladly join the fight. Okay, I got it. When our children tell our story. It'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight, let's have another round. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight. Another round tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. A glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Give it a second. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys at work, work. Angelica, work, work, Eliza, and Peggy. The Schuyler sisters, Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, work. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York, New York. Angelica, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, Angelica. Remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me, Eliza. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, 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 work. Woo! There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you're someone in the city in your fancy heels, you're searching for an urchin who can give you ideals. Brr, you disgust me. Oh, so you've discussed me? I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So I'm insane. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that I'm not created equal. Look around, we ought to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work, work. Angelica, work, work, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work, work, hey, yeah. In the greatest city in the world. Hear ye, hear ye. My name is Samuel Seasbury, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rebel who scream revolution. They have not your interests at heart. Oh my God, tear this dude apart. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. They're playing a dangerous game. They pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame. He'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk and look at the cost. Blah, 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 blah. Something about Boston. I'm fucking her. She does not speak for me. My dog speaks more eloquently than thee. But strangely, your mange is the same. Goes you his mercy. Is he in Jersey? For shame, for the revolution. For shame. He not. Blah, 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 blah. This sounds hard without the vocals. It's so modulate the key that not debate with thee. Oh, shoot a tiny island across the sea. Regulate the price of tea. Alexander, please, Burr, I'd rather be decisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties. Silence! A message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king. Sorry about that one, guys. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say your love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal subject. Forever and ever. Ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 British Admiral has got troops on the water. 22,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround our troops, they surround our troops. When they surround our troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here comes the general, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the general, the moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the general, the pride of Mount Vernon. Here comes the general, George Washington. We are outgunned, what outmen, what? Outnumbered, outplanned, blah, 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 blah. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Blah, 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 blah. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond. Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me on a pedestal. Writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom! Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people that I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look. We are outgunned. What? Outmanned. What? Outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming! The battering down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. I take a stand with the stamina God is granting us. Hamilton won't abandon ship. Yo, let's steal their cannons. Cause the cannon watch the blood and the shit spray. And boom goes the cannon where we're abandoning Kips Bay. And boom, there's another ship. And boom, we just lost the southern tip. And we gotta run haul and quick. We can't afford another split. Guns and horses giddy up. I decide to divvy up my forces. They're skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I am in dire need of assistance, Your Excellency, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case. As you were, sir. I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And, well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes? Well, Your Excellency, you wanted to see me? Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir. We keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir, close the door on your way out. Ooh. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your representation precedes you, but I have to laugh, sir. Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff? Sir, don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you. Yeah, to be their secretary? I don't think so. Why are you upset? I'm not. It's all right, you want to fight. You've got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger, head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr. Yes, dying isn't easy, young man. Living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. Something. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So, I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot, son. We are outgunned, outmanned. You need all the help you can get. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Marquita, Okay, well, it's outnumbered, outplanned. We'll need some spies on the inside, some kingsmen who might let some things slide. And boom, I write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rallied the guys, rested the element of surprise. Chica, boom, I'll rise above my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir. Here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general, what? And his right-hand man. Boom. Oh, wait, where's the lyrics? Wait, 1 second. Let me restart that part. How does the bastard orphan, son of a whore, go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouthed bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right? Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're the rival with the ladies. There are so many to deflower. Ladies, looks proximity to power. Ladies, They delighted and distracted him. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him. It's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all, yo. If you can marry a sister, you're rich, son. Is it a question of if or which one? A. Wait a second, who's gonna get to the next one? Okay, cool. Come on, hurry up. Get to the part. Ooh, I do. Hey, ooh, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. I'm down for the count and drowning in him. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's top volume, grind to the rhythm as we wine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Ooh, my sister made her way across the room to you, and I got nervous thinking, what's she gonna do? She grabbed you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes. I'm helpless, I know. I'm so into you. I am so into you. No, I'm down for the count and I'm drowning in them. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler? My sister. Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing the letter lightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really loved me, you would share 'em. Ha! 2 weeks later in the living room, stressing. My father's stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through, but then he shakes your hand and says, be true. And you turn back to me smiling and I'm helpless. Woo! That boy is mine, that boy is mine. Helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. Eliza, I don't have $1 to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, $1 for fame. All I have's my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you was never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face. That was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you never feel so. I do, yeah, yes. I'm for the count and I'm drowning in them. My life is gonna be fine cause Eliza's in it. I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm down for the count and I'm drowning in them. It's a marriage. In New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. Helpless. One sec, water break. keep going. All right, all right. Oh, he's got to talk. Thank God. I don't have to do this part. I mean... A toast to the groom, to the bride, from your sister, who is always by your side, to your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win a praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger-fanged frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. As a woman who has never been satisfied, I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself, you're like me. I'm never satisfied, is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. Just you. So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling, the freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with a key and a kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I want to take him far away from this place, and I turn to see my sister's face, and she is helpless, and I know she is, and her eyes are just, and I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb for one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious, and Alexander's penniless. That doesn't mean I want him any less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. He's after me because I'm a Schuyler sister that elevates a status side. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom! To the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, who is always by your side, to your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. she'll be happy as his bride. And I know he will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. Hi, Rose. Welcome. The show continues. I may not live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory, but I've seen wonders great and small. I've seen wonders great and small, as if the Tomcat can get married, if Alexander can get married. There's hope for our ass after all. Raise a glass to freedom. Hey, something you will never see again, no matter what she tells you. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us, to the newly not poor of us. We'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round. Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, I didn't think you would make it. To be sure, I came to say congratulations. Spit a verse, Burr. I see the gold gang is here. You are the worst, Burr. Ignore him. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning George's journal. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Now be sensible. Haha. Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr. Is that so? What are you trying to hide, Burr? I should go. No, thee shut. Leave us alone, man. All right, Burr. I'd wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr. You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean? She's married, I see. She's married to a British officer. Oh, shit. Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. See you on the other side of the war. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side of the war. See you on the other side of the war. Yeah, we're doing the whole musical. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping the bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line, but he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by your side when so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach ya. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive when someone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am an inhibitor, I am an original. Not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I'm lying in wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. He changes the game, he plays and he raises. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise, and we fall. If there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. What the fuck is next? Oh, that one, okay. Okay. Stay alive. Stay alive. I've never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing all of his correspondence. Congress strikes George, attack the British forces. I shoot back. We have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of sixpence. I don't know where I'm up to. The cavalry's not coming. But sir, Alex, listen. There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. That's right. Don't engage. Strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight. I'm gonna pretend I know this part. Make it impossible to justify the kite. Outrun. Outlast. Get out fast. Oh wait, that's because the lyrics aren't synced up. Never mind, it's fine. Raise a glass. I go back to New York and my apprenticeship. I ask for French aid. I pray that Francis send their ship. I stay at work with Hamilton. We write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. We cut supply lines. We steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with the command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command. I'm a general. Whee! Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shit the bed of the Battle of Monmouth. Everyone attack, retreat, attack, retreat. What are you doing? We get back on your feet. But there's so many of them. I'm sorry. Is this not your speed? Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead. Yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go plant tobacco in Mount Vernon. Ooh, don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along. Strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. What up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1, the challenge. Demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. If they don't, grab a friend. That's your second. The lieutenant. When there's reckoning to be reckoned. Have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols on a doctor on site. You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility. You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, leave a note for your next of kin. Tell them where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in. 7, confess your sins. Ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent. Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander, Aaron Burr, sir. Can we agree that duels are dumb and immature? Sir, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr. With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir. Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9, look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, pieces fire! Okay. It's not the worst song. Lee, do you yield? You shot him in the side. Yes, he yields. I'm satisfied. Yo, we gotta clear the field. Go, we won. Here comes the general. This should be fun. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Burr, get a medic for the general. Yes, sir. Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service. That's right. Hamilton, sir, meet me inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Son, don't call me son. The war is hard enough without fighting. Lee, you called you out. We called his bluff. You solved nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south. You're absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up. Son, I'm not your son. What's your tone? I'm not a maiden in need of defending. I am grown. Charles Lee, Thomas Conway, those men take your name and they rake it through the mud. My name's been through a lot. I can take it. Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you give me a command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war, or you could die, and we need you alive. I'm more than willing to die. Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you alive. Call me son one more time. Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander, sir. Go home. Damn. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Oh, here we fucking go. I mean, it's a one-woman show. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around. How long have you known? A month or so. Eliza, you should have told me. I wrote to the general a month ago. No, I begged him to send you home. You should have told me. I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was won. I don't actually know this part. But you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Will you relish being a poor man's wife? Unable to provide for your life. I relish being your wife. Look around, look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile or a fraction of your mind, look out world, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the worlds you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married, so long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy. We don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, maybe be a part of the narrative, the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough, that would be enough. I'm gonna pretend I totally knew that the whole time. Is it? There it is. Go on to the next song, to the next song. How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's not afraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite frightened Frenchman, Lafayette. I'm taking this horse by the reins, breaking red coats spreaded with blood stains, Lafayette. And I'm never gonna stop until I make him drop a burn him up and scatter their remains. I'm Lafayette. Watch me engaging him, escaping him, enraging him. I go to France for more funds. I come back with more guns and ships. And so the balance shifts. We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts. We can end this war at Yorktown, cut them off at sea. But for this to succeed, there is someone else we need. I know Hamilton, so he knows what to do in a trench, ingenuitive and fluent in French. I mean Hamilton, so you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench? I mean Hamilton, no one has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. You wanna fight for your land back? I need my right-hand man back. Hey, get your right-hand man back. You know you gotta get your right-hand man back. I mean, you gotta put some thought into the letter, but the sooner the letter gets divine hand back, Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early light. The world will never be the same. Alexander. Oh yeah, he added a second verse. That song's lit. I was younger than you are now when I was given my first command. I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. Wait 1 second, I have to find the fucking part. Whoa, where the fuck is it? Whoa, knowing history has its eyes on me. Whoa, whoa, yeah. I'll tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you. But remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. Whoa, whoa, knowing history has its eyes on you. I don't know if that's the fucking part. Who cares? Oh shit, please tell me there's backing vocals for this one. There isn't. Wait. Wait, let me find one with backing vocals. Yes, let's go. I'm not gonna be able to do it without it. Of Yorktown. 1781. Monsieur Lafayette in Hamilton, in command where you belong. You say no sweat. We're finally on the field. We've had quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done. Whee! So what happens if we win? I go back to France. I bring freedom to me people if I'm given the chance. What will you? Go lead your men. I'll see you on the side. So we meet again. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not thrown away, ma shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not thrown away, ma shot. Till the world turns upside down. World turns upside down. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, in command of my men with me. Then I remember my Elias is expecting me. Not only that, my Elias is expecting. You gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Get your bullets at your guns, get your bullets at your guns. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We'll fight up close, seize the moment and stay at it. It's either that or meet the business end of a bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau, dig me? You have your orders now, go man, go! And so the American experiment begins, with my friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence in South Carolina redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Shakespeare Bay. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right. Hercules Mulligan. Telling us about the British government, I take the measurement information and then I smuggle it to my brother's revolutionary coming in. I'm running with the Sons of Liberty and I am loving it. See what happens when you're up against the ruffians. We in the shit now, somebody gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me back down, I get the fuck back up again. After a week of fighting, a young man in red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded, we count our dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet. We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their young men out of Yorktown. They stagger home, single file. Tens of thousands of... I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And I hear the drinking song they're singing. No, I don't. Because I'm... it'll get there in a second, guys. Just give it a second. The world turned upside down. 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 Down, down, down. Freedom for America, freedom for France. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. We won, we won, we won. The world turned upside Okay. I gotta go back to that playlist I was at. No. Wait. Is this just the same one as before? Give me a second, chat. It is the same one as before. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Everything's fine. They say the price of my war is not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we'd made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small quiddy for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome! Wow! Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. Okay, skip next song. No, that one. Okay, ready, chat? Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart. And I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, you'll blow us all away. Someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. And when you smile, I fall apart. And I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll make whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday. It's the worst song in the musical for me. Oh, here we fucking go. I may not live to see our glory. Alexander, there's a letter for you from South Carolina. But I will gladly join the fight. It's from John Lawrence. I'll read it later. No, it's not. And when our children tell our story, will you read it? They'll tell the story of tonight. This is fucking terrific on my end. On Tuesday the 27th, Lieutenant Colonel John Lawrence was killed in a gunfight against British troops in South Carolina. These troops had not yet received word from Yorktown that the war was over. He is buried here until his family can send for his remains. As you may know, Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence was engaged in recruiting 3,000 men for the 1st All-Black Military Regiment. The surviving members of this regiment have been returned to their masters. No! I didn't realize that part. I'd never read the lyrics properly. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Alexander, are you alright? No. I was in love with him. I have so much work to do. Oh, thank God, there's backing vocals with this song. This song is so much harder without it. I'm not wrong, guys. Have you read the letters? Sorry, I mean, this is a woman's shirt. After the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. Word, Berwick next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation, the liberty behind a liberation. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel, co-counsel Hamilton. Sit down. Our client Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say. Okay. And Murphy, why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime. Non-stop corruption, such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy's increasingly stalling, and honestly, that's why public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, I practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracies, if not then I'll be Socrates throwing verbal rocks at these mediocrities. Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention. I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention. There is a New York junior delegate. Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate. Goes and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. He talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless. Bright young man. Yo, who the fuck is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Ah, why do you riot like it's going out of style? Right day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Knock, knock, knock. Alexander, Aaron Burr, sir. Well, it's the middle of the night. Can we confer, sir? Is this a legal matter? Yes, and it's important to me. What do you need, Burr? You're a better lawyer than me. Okay? I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense, and you're the solution. Who's your client? The new U.S. Constitution. No, hear me out. No way. A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public. No one will read it. I disagree, and if it fails, Burr, that's why we need it. The Constitution's a mess, so it needs amendments. It's full of contradictions. So is independence. We have to start somewhere. No way. You're making a mistake. Good night. Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for, huh? We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution? Of course. Then defend it. And what if you're backing the wrong horse? Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation that we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side. I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. Wait for it. I'll wait here and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow. That's so low for me. I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have felt the wealthy all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of praise. My Alexander, Angelica, don't forget to ride. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if your wife could share a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, then that'd be enough. Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution, entitled The Federalist Papers. Water break. The plan was to write a total of 20... Oh, shit. Essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote The other 51! How do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Are you running out of time? How do you ride like tomorrow won't ride? How do you ride like you needed to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive. They're asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand, Treasury or State. I know it's a lot to ask. Treasury or State to leave the world behind, whatever. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury? Let's go. Alexander, I have to leave. Alexander! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Helpless, they are asking me to lead. Look around. Isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. History has its eyes on you. There's too many people in the spot. I would assume you're the smartest in the room. I'm just gonna let this go. Remix time. Has its eyes on you. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, just you wait. I am not throwing away my shot. Okay. Intermission time. Grab a drink. I'm already drinking. Oh god. Sup, chat? Let's go to our intermission space. Oh shit. let me fix that. Hi chat. How we doing? Let me put myself over here. Oh my god, you guys get the opportunity of a lifetime right now. You get to chat with the artist of the show. Isn't that exciting, chat? Isn't that so exciting? Hi everyone. How are we going? How are we going so far? We will take a 10-minute intermission, I think. I don't know for sure. Can't say for sure. 10 minutes. This is the song from Cats. Oh my god, should I do a one-woman production of Cats next? That would be fucking hilarious. I would need backing vocals desperately. But anyway, how are we going? Hi guys. Good god. Rose, want to join me in a two-woman production of Cats? wanna do the Cats musical with me? Yes, let's go! Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm holding you to this. We're gonna do it. There's no way I'm not fucking doing Cats. I love Cats. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did not practice for this. My only practice, realistically, is going back and forth to Brisbane and, like, singing it in the car. So that's why all of the stuff that's, like, not on the album, I don't know it very well. I don't know Cats as well as other musicals because Cats is Cats. What do you mean, Rose? Cats is the best. How do you not know Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpelteazer? Okay, oh my god, I was so mad when the movie musical came out. Not because of, like arguably, like, the same reasons that everyone else is mad, you know, the weird humanoid cat things. But no, it was because they totally fucked my favorite song in the musical. My favorite song is Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpelteazer, and they completely changed it, and I hated it, because I just, like, all the musicality was gone, like, it was terrible. You didn't like Taylor Swift cat? Shocking. I mean, yeah, I think the worst cat in the musical, like, my least favorite in terms of visuals, is the Idris Elba cat. Like, But then again, no, I shouldn't say that because the Reese Witherspoon, what's her name? Who's that Australian comedian that we all hate? Rebel Wilson. Yeah, the Rebel Wilson cat was also up there. I think they made it infinitely worse casting her as Jenny Anydots, because Jenny Anydots is like, she's dignified for starters. And the fact that they made Jenny Anydots not dignified, Rose, you're gonna hate this, but like, I don't think Cats is the worst musical. I think Rent is the worst musical. I think Cats is fine. I just think it's abstract and weird. It looks much better when you go see it live because, like, yeah, it was never gonna work as a movie, basically, is what I'm saying. Because there's no real plot to it. It's, yeah, like, the movie tried to give it a plot, and it's like, just don't give it a plot. Like, just let it be what it is. A fucking mess. Like, let it be a hot mess. I've seen it live twice. Oh, never mind, you really hate it. Okay, but have you seen Rent? Because Rent is terrible in my opinion. I hate Rent. That's my least favorite. The mic looks like a tipped bong. Let me fix that. Oh, wait, no, that's fixing me. Okay, I can't fix the mic. Just live with it. Classic Faye getting on the Rent. Okay, you haven't seen Rent live. I've seen... I have seen not a live production of it, but I've seen a recording of a live production of it. And it only confirmed just how much I hate Rent, really. Like, I just think the plot is annoying. I think that the characters aren't likable. The songs are stupid. Anyway, that's just me. I saw Deltra Goodrum sing Memories. Yeah, it's the worst song in the show. Memories, like, I know everybody loves Memories and it's considered the best song in Cats, but it's not. The best song in Cats is Munger Jerry and Rumble Teaser. It's literally like Rent is just poor white people refusing to use their privilege to get out of their poor whiteness. Like, they literally just sit in it and go, oh, I could call my mom and I could ask her for help and she would help me, but I'm too cool and my art, I can't sell out and join like a music company or something because that would be selling out and my art is not for that, you know? It's like stupid shit like that. And it peeves me. It pisses me off. Magical Mr. Mistopheles is my favorite. Yes, Magical Mr. Mistopheles is excellent as well. I also really love Skimbleshanks, the railway cat. McCavity's song is excellent too, when Taylor Swift's not singing it. Yes, I agree. I added that last part about Taylor Swift. Oh my god, wait, I just realized Taylor Swift is so popular that one day they're gonna make a jukebox musical with her songs. Oh god. Can you imagine that? A jukebox Taylor Swift musical? Like the Beatles. You're right, holy crap, right? That's gonna be insane! It's gonna do numbers, but not for any good reason. Like Mamma Mia. Yeah, like Mamma Mia, like Across the Universe. Like, what other jukebox musicals are there? Is there a Michael Jackson jukebox musical? I know there's... Which ones are there? Yeah, there's a few Beatles ones actually, by the looks of it. There's an Elvis one. There's a Janis Joplin jukebox. And Juliet is another one. What's that for? Oh, there's an American Idiot one. Oh, Moulin Rouge! Of course, Moulin Rouge. How could I forget? I love Moulin Rouge, but purely because Ewan McGregor yell sings in it, and I think it's like, I just love it. I love it. I just fucking love it. She's like, you know that song, We Should Be Lovers, and he's like yelling it, and then she's just like, we can't do that. And then he yells it back at her. It's just so good. That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. It is. Ewan McGregor is fantastic in Moulin Rouge. There's a Jimmy Buffett musical? Escape to Margaritaville? Holy shit! If we were lovers, that would be super pug, right? There's a Cher musical. They turned Clueless into a musical? Holy shit. Oh my god. When are they gonna do Rasputin the musical and it's just all Boney M songs? What do you think of Heathers? I'm on the fence about it because I like 4 songs in the show and I just think the rest of it's terrible. That's Candy Store is 10 out of 10. Meant to Be Yours. I love that song. It's really, really fun to scream it in the car. I also like Dead Girl Walking. And I might have lied that I like other songs. Dead Girl Walking Reprise is pretty good. Actually, a musical I really like is Hadestown, Rose. I love Hadestown. I think it's really damn good. The Reprise is better than— yes, The Reprise is so damn good. Let's do, guys, my next one-woman show is Phantom of the Opera. I'm kidding. I can't do that. I've not actually listened to Hadestown because I don't like Persephone's Hades ships. Oh, interesting. That's totally fair. I think, like, it doesn't necessarily paint them in a good light. Like, it's a very it acknowledges that it's a very dysfunctional relationship. But the songs are really good. Like, I really like Persephone's drunkenly singing. That's fun. And the guy who plays Hades, they have him in a baritone, so it's like really low and really nice. And like he sings, like the songs he sings are amazing. But yeah, I definitely don't like the plot though. The plot is fucking annoying. Like, why did Eurydice marry Orpheus if Orpheus is so fucking useless that all he does is sit around going, I have to finish my song? And she's like, we literally need food. And he's like, but my song, bro. Like, and then when she dies, he's like, oh shit. Oh, I gotta get her back. But I have to finish my song to get her back. Anyway. Oh damn, my meal ticket. For real, for real. Spoilers? I'm sorry for spoiling the most well-known ancient Greek story for you, Falsa. One of the most well-known ones. I'm sorry. You're right, you know. Like 2,000 something years or however long it was ago is just not long enough to, you know, not give spoilers out. I have to remind myself of that. There's a Tupac musical? Holla if you hear me. Cool. About to drop Who Lost the Trojan War. Look out, chat. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's coming! 80 years? It's been a lot longer than 80 years, Fulsa. Wait. Did you hear they apparently are remaking Xanadu? I, for one, am excited at the idea of that. Or, actually, no, my mum said they need to remake it. Never mind, there is no remake. But if they did remake it, they better go and cast Sabrina Carpenter as Xanadu herself. Because I feel like she would make the perfect dreamy Xanadu, you know? I think she would be wonderful at it. That's it. I'm gonna appeal to the people. The resurgence of skating culture could make it happen. 100%. 100%. I, for one, am here for that. You know, I'm so down for it. You have no idea. As long as Sabrina Carpenter is Xanadu. And the main guy is not just Jacob Elordi. Because why do they keep casting Jacob Elordi and everything? Like, okay. Some Brisbane tea for you people. Some Brisbane tea, alright? On why I hate Jacob Elordi. Okay, Rose? I don't know where you live in Australia. I don't know if you've heard of Nudgee College. But Nudgee College in Brisbane is an all-boys school that is known for being extremely toxic and breeding a lot of misogyny. And, like, they're all assholes. Like, you know, I've met, like, there's very few nudgy guys that I've met that I've been like, you're a decent person, you know? Like, every girl I know, every girl I've been to high school with has a story about a nudgy boy, and not a good story, like a bad story, okay? So, when Jacob Elordi got really popular, I went and had a little Google search, you know, and one of the first things that came up, one of the first things I saw were all these TikToks from girls in Brisbane talking about how Jacob Elordi went to Nudgy. And I was immediately like, oh shit, because that can't mean anything good. So, yeah. And when he was dating Zendaya, or Emmy award-winning Zendaya, of Zendaya fame, when he dated her, oh my god, this motherfucker, he took her to Nudgy College. He took her on a tour of Nudgy College. Zendaya, like, American actress, engaged to Tom Holland, like, too good for everyone in this world. Like, he took her, of all people, to Nudgy College. And I just, like, I want to scream and shake him. Like, why the fuck would you take Zendaya to Nudgy College? Okay, let me get up a picture of Jake. Oh, wait, have you seen Saltburn Rose? Because he was in that. No? Oh, okay. Well, that's the guy. This is Jacob Elordi. He's in The Kissing Booth. He's in Priscilla. He's in Euphoria. He's in the 3 Kissing Booth movies. And he's going to be Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights. So, like, realistically, we're in for a disaster of a time. And this motherfucker took her to Nudgy College. Anyway, that's my Brisbane tea for you. They're remaking Wuthering Heights. They are, and Margot Robbie's Kathy, and everybody hates it. And Jacob Elordi is Heathcliff, and nobody likes that casting decision either. Because they're gonna have no chemistry. Margot Robbie doesn't have chemistry with other actors. She's just her own goddess. I'm so mad, guys. Isn't she way older? Yes! Yes, she is! I don't understand. I don't understand the decision. Anyway, she also, like, not to be offensive to Margot Robbie, but she does not have a face for period dramas, okay? Like, Keira Knightley has a face for period dramas, you know? Want a hot take? Absolutely, Minzy. Lay it on me. You know? Rosamund Pike, she has a face for period dramas, but Margot Robbie, she doesn't. She looks like a modern beauty. She suits like that 1950s. That's why she looks so good as Barbie. She suits that 1950s kind of aesthetic. Yeah, she's got that Gold Coast bikini style. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Putting celebrities on pedestals like that hurts me to my core. They are literally just people. But I'll put it this way, Minzy. I'll put it this way. I would not take Zendaya, regardless of if she was a celebrity or not. I would not take her to Nudgy College if I was dating her and I went to Nudgy College, because I would just know, as a person, not as a celebrity, as a person, she is too good to be gracing that space. Would I take you, Mikey, to Nudgy College? Fuck no, I wouldn't take you to Nudgy College. I would take you to my high school. If I had to. But even then, I don't know why I'd go back to my old high school. Maybe we walked past it, I'm pretty sure. That's totally fair, Minzy. That is totally fair. I guess my point is just that she's too good for Jacob Elordi, and she's too good for Nudgy College. Other than that, whatever. Alright, what's the time? It's probably been a lot longer than 10 minutes. Oh, we're up to that song. Oh. Where's Act 2? There it is. Okay, I think... Look, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna put it on real thick. Well, actually, no, not thick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably not gonna be as confident with Act 2. But we'll see how I go, okay? We'll see how I go. Alright, now, first of all, Let me just see what we have going on. Take a break is gonna be nightmarish for me, but it's fine. Oh, by the way, I've never seen Hamilton, so all of this is completely lost on me. Guys people who have seen Hamilton, what do you think so far? Am I accurate to the show? Thank you, Rose. I thought so. Thank you. All you need to know is it's a rap musical about the founding fathers, specifically Alexander Hamilton. Alrighty, chat. Hello, Jeff. If you've just arrived, you're in for a good time. Okay, let me get into position, chat. Let me come over here. I think, no, that's too big. There. Okay. Let me just do something real quick, chat. And hello, chat. Welcome back. As your fan, I will always cheer you on, even if I think songs are gonna be bad because of low confidence. Thank you so much, Fulsa. Thank you. Alright. I will likely lose the flow in a couple of these songs, but it's gonna be fine. Okay. 1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt, fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit, have it all, lose it all? You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him, pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home, Lord. He's been off in Paris for so long. France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I had Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. Oh. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. Mwah! I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. What did I miss? Oh, there's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bags down yet. Sally, be a lamb, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and that I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York. Heading to New York, heading to New York. Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on? Thomas, we're engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been, France? We have to win. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Head first into a political abyss. Head first into the abyss. I had my first cabinet meeting today. Guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way. Let's get to the bottom of this. What did I miss? Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long. So what did I miss? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table, Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote 'em. Don't act surprised, you guys, 'cause I wrote 'em. Ow. But Hamilton forgets his plan would have the government assume states' debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits. Not true. Ooh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't text the South, 'cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground we create. You just want to move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free and pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey. Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response? Oh, wait, it kept going. Oh, shit. We're running a new nation. Welcome. Would you like to join us to stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, then union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create. Yeah, keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in a trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Resident, there isn't a plan, he doesn't jettison. Madison, you had us, I had us, so take your medicine. Damn, you're in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits. Excuse me, Jefferson, Madison, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word. You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. Why he even brings the thunder. You want to pull yourself together? I'm sorry, these Virginians are bird of a feather. What? Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth. So we let Congress get held hostage by the South? You need the vote. No, we need bold strokes. We need this plan. No, you need to convince more folks. James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter. Winning was easy, young man. Governing's harder. They're being intransigent. You have to find a compromise. That they don't have a plan, they just hate mine. Convince them otherwise. What happens if I don't get congressional approval? I imagine they'll call for your removal. Sir, figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Anyway, that, whatever that was. Anyway. Oh, shit. Shit, let me restart that, guys. That started really suddenly. Where is it? There it is. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. Wait, I'll trust you understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to name the play. They think me Macbeth, my mission is folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dustin. And there you are, an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away. Take a break. I am on my way. There's a little surprise born to suffer, and it cannot wait. I'll be there in just a minute. Save my place. Alexander! Okay. Your son is 9 years old today. It's something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away. Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. Oh, I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Woo, take a break. Hey, our kid is pretty great. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. Eliza, I've got so much on my plate. We can all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go when the night gets dark. My dear Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? When stroking you consume my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written, my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family. If you make your way upstate, I know you're very busy. I know you're working, but I'm crossing the state. I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away. You'll only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza! Angelica, Eliza! And then here you go. The Schuyler sisters. Hi. It's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family. Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway. You're not joining us? Wait, I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate. Alexander, I came all this way. She came all this fucking way. All this way. Fucking hell, bro. Take a break. You know I have to get my plan through Congress. Just run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. I lose my job if I don't get my plan through Congress. We can all go stay with our father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go. Take a break and get away. That's for the summer. Let's go upstate. There's so much going on in this song. And I know, when the night gets on, when the night gets dark, take a break. I have to get my plan through Congress. I cannot stop till I get my plan through Congress. I notice... No, I don't notice anything. What's going on here? We're singing Hamilton, bro. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it. I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said, I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone. She said, my husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on. Or alone, I offered to take her home. She said, you're too kind, sir. I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said, this one's mine, sir. And I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to her bed, let her legs spread and said, stay. Hey, hey. That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this, but my God, she looks so helpless. And her body's saying hell yes. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind, I'm trying to go. Then her mouth is on mine, and I don't say no. Say no to this, no. Say no to this, no. Say no to this, no. I wish I could say that was the last time. I said that last time. It became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Riddle. Even better, it said, Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife whomst you decided to fuck. Oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold, so time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckled. And hey, you can keep seeing my whore wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife. I hid the letter and I raced to her place, screamed, how could you in her face? She said, no, sir. I've dressed apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic. She cried, please don't go, sir. So was your whole story a setup? I don't know about any letter. Stop crying, goddammit, get up. I didn't know any better. I am ruined. Please don't leave me with him helpless. Just give him what he wants and you can have me. Whatever you want, if you pay, you can stay. Tonight, helpless. Oh, oh, oh. How can I say no to this? There is nowhere I can go, 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 go. When her body's on mine, I do not say no. Yes, 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 yes. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go. So, nobody needs to know. This fucking guy, guys. This fucking guy. Mr. Secretary, Mr. Burr, sir, did you hear the news about good old General Mercer? No. You know Clermont Street? Yeah? They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure. Sure. All he had to do was die. That's a lot less work. We ought to give it a try. How are you gonna get your debt plan through? I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you. Really? Talk less. Smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor. Now Madison and Jefferson are merciless. Well, hate the sin, love the sinner. Hamilton. I'm sorry, Burr, I've gotta go, but decisions are happening over dinner. Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed foes. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. Bros. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Thomas claims Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray. Thomas claims Alexander said, "I've nowhere else to turn," and basically begged me to join the fray. Thomas claims I've approached Madison and said, "I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say." Thomas claims, "Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating." But no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the parties get to yes, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Meanwhile, Todison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Meanwhile, Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. Brisbane! It isn't pretty. The Jefferson approaches with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginia and insight. Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo, I suppose. Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home? Actually, I would. Well, I propose the Potomac. And you'll provide him his votes? Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's go. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. My God, in God we trust, but we'll never really know. I got disgust. Click, boom, then it happened. And no one else was in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton, what did they sell to you to get you to sell New York City down the river? Alexander Hamilton, did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to deliver? Alexander Hamilton, or did you know even then, it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol, because we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot. You got more than you gave, and I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. You get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you wait for it, huh? God help and forgive me. I want to build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, Burr? What do you want, Burr? If you stand for nothing, Burr, then what do you fall for? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. So I wanna be in the room. I wanna be in. I've got to be in the room, in the big old room. The art of the compromise. Hold your nose and close your eyes. We want our leaders to save the day, but we don't get a say in what they trade away. We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Just 'cause the tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room. I've got to be. I gotta be in the room. I gotta be. Click, boom.
Look, Grandpa's in the paper.
Oh my God. Skylar loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa just lost a seat in the Senate. Sometimes that's how it goes. Daddy's gonna find out any minute. I'm sure he already knows. Further down, let's meet the newest senator from New York, our senator. Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican? Since being one put me on the up and up again. No one knows who you are or what you do. They don't need to know me. They don't like you. Oh, excuse me? Oh, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create. But upstate, what? People just think you're crooked. Skylar's seat was up for grabs, so I took it. I've always considered you a friend. I don't know when I has to end. You parties to run against my father-in-law? I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. Be the death of us all. Beware it goes before the fall. Here we go. Oh, thank God.
Now, do we provide aid and troops to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me,
Secretary Jefferson.
You have the floor, sir.
When we were on death's door, when we were needy, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds? France. In return, they didn't ask for land, only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, and now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. He smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station, everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Let's go. You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess. A game of chess where France is king and kingless. We signed a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Should we honor our King Louis's head? Do whatever you want, I'm super dead. Enough, Hamilton is right. Mr. President. Sure, when the the people are leading.
People are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality.
Did you forget Lafayette? Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need, you forget?
Lafayette's a smart man. He'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
So quick-witted.
Alas, I admit it.
I bet you were quite a lawyer.
Got acquitted?
Yeah, well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you. Daddy's calling. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice. Oh shit, let me find the word. We're gonna. Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poor citizens, our farmers live ration to ration as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. Bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice to have Hamilton on your side. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. Still, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the problem with much of the previous government's size? Look in his eyes, see how he lies. Follow the scent of his enterprise. Naturalizing national credit and making American credit competitive. If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it. I have to resign. Somebody's got to stand up to the South. Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I am in cabinet. I'm complicit in watching him grabbing at power and kissing it. Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents. This is the difference. This kid is out. Oh, this immigrant is somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh, let's show these federalists what they're up against. Oh, Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans. Now follow the money and see where it goes. Because every second the treasury grows. If we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds and look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice, it must be nice. Follow the money and see where it goes. It must be nice, it must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Oh god, this song is this. I mean, I love this next song. I can do this. Mr. President, you asked to see me? I know you're busy. What do you need, sir? Sir, I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor. Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Shh. Talk less. I'll use the press. I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him. I need you to draft under desk. Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind. No, he's stepping down so he can run for president. Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. I'm sorry, what? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight, and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. You and I. No, sir, why? I want to talk about neutrality. So with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best time? I want to warn against partisan fighting, but pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I've learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve. No. No! One last time. The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Shit, I keep forgetting that part. You and I. Mr. President, they're gonna say you're weak. No, they will see we're strong. Your position is so unique. So I'll use it to move them along. Why do you have to say? Do you have to say goodbye? If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It leaves me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree. No one shall make them afraid. Fuck. They'll be safe in the nation we made. I would have sent it to my own vine and fig tree. A moment alone in the shade. At home in this nation one last time. Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error. I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. Oh, wait, we were too far ahead. Too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. My bad, I'm committing errors right now. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence. And that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the focus of its incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be the mansions of rest, or whatever the fuck. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens. I can just make up the tune in this part. The benign influence of good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares. Labors and dangers. One last time, George Washington's going home. Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home.
You and I.
George Washington's
going home.
George Washington's going home.
History has its sights on you. Gonna teach him how to say goodbye. Teach him how to say goodbye. To say goodbye. To say goodbye. One last time. When I saw this live, the dude fucked the note accidentally. I felt so bad for him. They say George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. John Adams. I know him. I can't be. He's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85. That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise. Empires fall, and to Washington they'll look small, all alone. Watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Yada da 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 yada da 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 yada. President John Adams. Good luck. How does Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuse his cabinet post, destroy his reputation? Welcome, folks, to the administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the vice president. Washington can't help you now no more, Mr. Nice President. Fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole bastard. His taunts, say what? Tim pushes his response. Sit down, John, you fat motherfucker. What? I don't remember this part. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because I don't know that part. Holy shit. Here we go.
Hamilton's out of control. This is great.
He's out of power, he holds no office, and he just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of his party. He's a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know. Mr. Vice President. Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this? With 3 stubs from 3 separate accounts, almost $1,000 paid in different amounts to a Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791. Is that what you have? Are you done? You are uniquely situated by your position, though virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation. To seek financial gain, to same for risking admission. The evidence suggests you engage in speculation, an immigrant embezzling our government funds. I can almost see the headline, your career is done. I hope you save some money for your daughter and sons. You best one run back where you come from. You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. I have nothing. I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless, if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yeah. Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife whom you decided to what? She courted me, escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me a sorted fee. I paid him quarterly. I may have mortally wounded my prospect, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs after my scent, that's fine. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have nothing to provoke legal action. Are my answers to your satisfaction? My God. Gentlemen, let's go. So, the people won't know what we know. How do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe to toe? Alexander, rumors only grow, and we both know what we know. Let's go. In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. Wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed a plate around, and total strangers moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my press to guard were met with indifference, I picked up a pen and I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I write my way out. Write everything down far as I can see.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Way out. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait.
The Reynolds pamphlet. Where is it? Yeah. The Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. Well, he never gonna. The change against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purpose of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife, with his knowing consent. Damn! I had frequent meetings with her, most of them at my own house. At his own house? Damn! Mrs. Hamilton, with our children being absent on a visit to her father. No. Boo! Have you read this? He's never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. He's never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. I came as soon as I heard. Angelica! All the way from London? Damn! Angelica, thank God, someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. But what we had aside, I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. Never gonna be president. Now 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 never gonna be president. One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Now be president. Now never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. Never gonna be president. Now never gonna be president. That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. The Reynolds pamphlet. Oh my God, have you read this? You never seen somebody ruin their own life? His poor wife. Oh shit, this song. The fuck is this? Move on. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line with some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to burn. You published the letter she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and in clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you've married an Icarus, and he's flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You've torn it all apart, and I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit our rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you water, oh my god, water. Oh my god, I needed water for that. Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The scholars say I got a lot of virtuosity and brains as my pop. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is old. I gotta be my mom, like my father, but older. I showed his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would blow us all away. Ladies, I'm looking for a Mr. George Eaker. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud. I saw him just up Broadway a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play. Well, I'll go visit his boss. God, you're a fox. And you'll look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we still strip down to our socks? Okay. Blow us all away. George! Shh, George! Oh, wait, no. Wait 1 second. George! Shh. George, shut up! I'm trying to watch the show. You should have watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems that you. Ooh, it's like that? Yeah, fool around. Aren't you little schoolboy friends? See you on the dueling ground, that is, unless you want to step outside and go now. Yeah, I know where to find you. Pissed off. I'm watching the show now. Pops, if you'd only heard the shit he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about you. Slow down. I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first jewel. They don't exactly cover this in boarding school. Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace? He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease. Where is this happening? Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey. Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Eaker is in front of you, and when the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair. But what if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner. No, he'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak. Father, promise me, you don't want this young man's blood on your conscience. Okay, I promise. Come back home when you're done. Take my guns, be smart, make me proud, son. My name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, but I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eaker, how was the rest of your show? I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go, grab your crystal. Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Count to 10. Look them in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kitty. Stay alive. Stay alive. Where's blah 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 blah. 1 second. Where's my son? Mr. Hamilton, come in. They brought him in half an hour ago. He lost a lot of blood on the way over. Is he still alive? Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above his hip and lodged in his right arm. Can I see him, please? I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived. It's like, Pa, I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high. I know, shh, I know, shh, I know. You did everything just right. Even before we got to 10, shh. I was aiming for the sky. I know, shh. I was aiming for the sky. I know. Save your strength and stay alive. Wait, are we up to the part yet? We're not up to the part yet. Okay. Eliza! Is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know? Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me. My son, we played piano. I taught you piano. You would put my hands on mine. I don't know this part. You changed the melody every time. I would always change the line. Shh, I know. Change the line. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8. Sorry, I'm not gonna scream like that. That would be too much. And there's a cat in my lap. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable. I spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, a sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before. If you see him on the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity. Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown. He's working through the unimaginable.
Hair is young gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city.
You knock me fall apart.
You imagine.
I don't know. Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out. That would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough. If you see him in the street, walking by his side, talking by his side, have pity. Eliza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
He's trying to do the unimaginable. See them walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
They're trying to do the unimaginable.
There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They are standing in the garden. Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness.
Can you imagine?
Forgiveness.
Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, walking by his side, talking by
I always usually cry when I hear that song. It's so sad. Can we get back to politics? Every action has equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alex Hamilton, he is missing in action. And now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction. He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances. He's not particularly forthcoming on any stances. Ask him a question, it glances off. He obfuscates, he dances. And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is. That's, Thomas, that's the problem, see? They see Burr as a less extreme you. You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you. Who did you have in mind? Don't laugh. Who is it? You used to work on the same staff. What? It must be nice. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. It might be nice. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. Talk less. Whoa! Smile more. Burr! Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him. Burr! Charm her. Burr! It's 1800, ladies. Tell your husbands, vote for Burr. Unlike Adams, he's gonna lose. That's just a fetus. And Jefferson, in love with France. He's so elitist. I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him. He seems approachable, like you could grab a beer with him. Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting. It's quiet uptown, Mr. Hamilton. John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? It's quiet up, dear Mr. Hamilton. Oh wait, we know it's lose-lose, Jefferson or Burr. But if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who you promoting? Isn't Aaron Burr, sir? Alexander, you've created quite a stir, sir. I'm going door to door. Openly campaigning? Sure, that's new. Honestly, it's kind of draining, Burr. Sir, is there anything you wouldn't do? No, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what? What? I learned that from you. If you had to choose, it's a tie. If you had to choose, it's up to the delegates. If you had to choose, it's up to Hamilton. If you had to choose. Yo, the people are asking to hear my voice. The country's facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, oh, Jefferson has my vote. Oh, I've never agreed with Jefferson once. We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none. Ooh, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Hamilton's on your side. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. And you won in a landslide. Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. Yeah, sure. I look forward to our partnership. Our partnership as your vice president? Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man, openly campaigns against me. He's talking about I look forward to our partnership. Yeah, it is kind of weird that the guy who comes in second becomes vice president. Yeah, you know what? We can change that. You know why? Why? 'Cause I'm the president. Hey, Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement. How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, whore son, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You've kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexander, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects on your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, The only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me amoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr. Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if you think I said what I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements. Sweet Jesus. Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham. Careful how you proceed, good man, intemperate indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I allege you, or prepare to bleed, good man. Burr, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You only stand for yourself, it's what you do. I can't apologize because true. Then stand, Alexander. We Hawken, dawn, guns drawn. You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham. A. Burr. Yeah! Alexander, come back to sleep. I have an early meeting outside of town. It's still dark outside. I know. I just need to write something down. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Shh. Come back to bed. That would be enough. I'll be back before you know I'm gone. Come back to sleep. This meeting's at dawn. Well, I'm going back to sleep. Hey. Best of wives and best of women. He says that. What a asshole. Anyway. Sorry, I'm letting my personal grievances with Hamilton interpret the story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. We crowed across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pettiton, and a doctor that he knew. Number 3. I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability. 5, now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot where my son died. Is that why? 6, he examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. 7. Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot. Number 8. Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second solo thief and where'd the cat go? They won't teach you this in your classes, but if you look it up, Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. It's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before this slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter. Number 9. Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pace inspire. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? Come on, get to the part. There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy, maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy? I'm going too fast. My bad. Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song. Someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony. You sent for me. hate this part. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of town, I'm running out, and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up. Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom. Anyway, we'll wait for this part to go. He aims his pistol at the sky. Wait! I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates, and every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your story. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known. I'm making up the melody now. I should have known. The world is wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for Hamilton and me. Did the video end? Oh, it did. It just cuts off the audio there. That's fair, because I didn't know the tune anyway. Me pretending I know this whole musical. Oh fuck, here we go. Let me tell you what I'd wish I'd known. When I was young and dreamed of glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I'll give him this. His financial system is the work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Every other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old. But when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story? Eliza, I put myself back in the narrative. Eliza, I stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side, tells our story. I try to make sense of your thousands of pages of writing. You really do write like you're running out of time. I rely on Angelica while she's still alive. We tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time, and I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in his kindness, he gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds in DC for the Washington Monument. She tells my story. I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? York City, the orphanage. I help to raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up. In their eyes, I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell my story? I don't know where the key is now. It's only a matter of time. She gotta do the thing. Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? And then she looks out at the crowd and she's like, oh! Yay! We did it, chat! We got through the whole fucking musical! Let's go! Wait. We fucking did it! Thank you so much for sticking by for that. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. We got through the whole fucking thing. Oh my gosh. That was so much. That was so much. Now obviously Twitch will absolutely nerf me if I put this VOD up with the music. So Twitch will have the non-background music stuff, but on YouTube I'm gonna be uploading this stream so that we can listen to it in all of its infinite glory, okay? So it will be there for you. Now chat, obviously I have to ask, how was that? Did you have fun? Was it a good time? Dun, 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 dun. Happy just to do a favor. It was amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lady Faye, for the amazing show. Absolutely, absolutely. This was a very fun idea. I'm happy I got to do it. Yeah. I'm happy I could make it happen finally. I had been talking for weeks with Mike about doing this because I've been in the car and there was one particular evening when I was driving home and I was so out of it and I just started, for some reason I wasn't playing music and I just sang, oh, because Mike and I were on the phone, yeah, so I couldn't play the music. So I just sang the entire Hamilton soundtrack at him as far as I could remember. And he was like, that was amazing, even though it probably was, like, extremely extremely, like, what's the word? Scuffed. Yeah, it would have been extremely scuffed, but he supported me nonetheless. So then I was like, I should do this for a stream. This would be a fun idea. Original song when? One day I would love to have an original song. That would be my biggest goal, to get an original song. But I want to work on covers first. I want to work on making that happen because I feel like I've always wanted to do song covers and I just always hesitate because I'm scared of screwing it up. But like, that's how we learn. We have to make mistakes. So I'm gonna just go for it. I gotta go for it. Now, Mike, for real, are you streaming today, my love? You are not streaming today. That's what I wanted to check out. Oh god, that's mean. Making mistakes is fine, I'll cheer you on. Thank you! I will do my best then. I will do my best to make it happen. Mike, for real, is not streaming. Moo! Moo, he says. Moo! But yeah, thank you so much, chat. I am so happy we could do this. I had so much fun. I just love singing. I think I scared my cat off. Yes, she doesn't want to be in the room anymore. She's had me yelling in her ears for ages. But yeah, thank you for being with me. Let me come over here to our intermission slash stage area. Oh wait, wrong tab. There we go. Alright, let's get this glow off me, this effect. Let's get all these items off. Wow, I'm here. The powdered wig really sealed it. Thank you. I had to have a costume. That's how these things work. You always gotta have a costume. Goodbye, chat. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, always. For free? Nah, you can't, Lady Faye. No, I shall never. You will never see it. Unless you pay good money. Anyway, what are all these? Is this the Lion King? Oh god. I have to move on. This... Okay. Broadway Melody number 2. Let's go into Broadway Melody number 2. I'm using a wonderful video so that we have our intermission slash end of music. But yeah, I hope you had your popcorn. Next time, if you weren't fully prepared for this, next time I will not make it a surprise. I will let you know in advance so that everyone can get tickets and everyone can get their popcorn before admission. It's gonna be lit, guys. It's gonna be so fucking lit. Ugh. Who should I raid, chat? Should I raid Iron Mouse? Iron Mouse is streaming. That was great, 3 hours. Thank you so much, Burke. Thank you. Welcome in, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Were you here for it? Were you here for the whole thing or for most of it? I hope you loved it. I'm sorry I was not fully prepared with some of the song lyrics. I did not practice beforehand. I just threw myself into it. Whole thing, listening while at work. Thank you! I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. It was great even? Oh, damn. That's crazy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm smiling so much right now. My mouth hurts. Hamilton. Oh, Angel! Of course! I could raid Angel! You're right. What's her Twitch thing? Is it, what's her Twitch username? Of course we should send our love that way. Wait, if I go to Lex's, he probably has it in his recommendeds, right? If he's a good boyfriend, he'll have it in his recommendeds, like a good boyfriend. There she is. I posted it. Thank you. I've got her. I'm gonna follow her. I did, because you gave it to me. Thank you. Alrighty, my friends. I am going to leave you at that, of course. Now, tomorrow, we are going to be, we're going to be doing our Just Dance subscription stream. So we met our subscription goal. So of course, I had to make sure that we do our stream as per our subscription goal prize. So look forward to that tomorrow. It will be scuffed as hell, as all the Just Dance streams are, but I hope that you enjoy it, okay? In the meantime, we are going to be sending our love to the wonderful Angel Sane. Now, Angel's only just started streaming, guys. Like, she's new to the streaming. So let's make sure that we are loving and supportive of her and her journey, because that's what we do around here. We always support each other. Alright? So, there we go. This is our raid message. I'm just about to send it. That is our raid message, friends. I will also be posting in the Discord server if you would like to get the link to the YouTube version of the stream so that you can watch it in its full glory. In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evenings / days, and I will see you all tomorrow, okay? I'll let you guys know on Discord what time it'll be, / Twitter, alright? In the meantime, bye-bye, everyone. Good morning.